What's that supposed to mean?
I'm surprised you haven't been crushed by a tree yet. Ford almost was. His best friend saved him.
So you're saying he doesn't see me as a friend? Well, you're probably right about that.
Exactly. I cornered them and they called Livy to help. Her and Courtney arrived in a car. They escaped from me. However, a tree landed on the front of the car.
What?
Oh, your friends escaped just fine. Can't say the same about the two in the front.
This isn't funny, Kara.
To me it is.
People are dying, and you just don't care. It's always about you. Everything is a joke to you, but you won't see it that way when it's you on the brink of death.
What?
Did I strike a nerve, Kara?
No,
I think I did.
And I think you should shut up.
Why?
Because you're not funny.
I'm not trying to be.
Remember our agreement, Freddy.
How could I even forget that?
Exactly. You couldn't.
You won't win, Kara.
I will. Whatever it takes. And I will strike down anyone in my way.
You won't. You won't hurt anyone else.
I do what I want, Freddy. And do you want to see what Yvonne gave me?
Not really.
Well, you're going to anyway. Now, if you dare break our deal, you know what sort of weapon I have. No one messes with me. I mean, no one.
Please don't hurt Ford.
You care about him a lot, don't you?
And?
Loyalty is stupid and fake.
What makes you say that?
Well, when we were younger, Eve betrayed me.
How? And you were already horrible. I don't blame her.
Because, well, she told me to stop. No, she didn't tell me that she had lied, but she still told me to stop. She told me she couldn't be my friend anymore, and that she was leaving town.
That was her choice, though.
And everyone who knows me should know to never betray me.
Everyone knows, but they still want to.
Well, they shouldn't.
Get over the fact that no one will bow down to you. No one will follow your orders.
Ugh, whatever.
Kara starts walking off.
I hope you get crushed by a tree.
She disappears into the trees which are still standing.
Well,
I think the storm is starting to clear up a little bit.
What are you gonna do?
Find Livy, Courtney and Freddy.
That's ambitious.
If your friends were injured or missing because of you, you'd feel the same.
Ford holds the picture that Freddy has drawn of the two of them close to his chest.
You already almost died, Ford. At least wait until tomorrow. You don't know how it looks out there. You might not be able to reach anyone due to fallen trees.
But my friends. Ford.
Ford, I'll go with you tomorrow. After all, it will be Saturday.
I just hate the idea of the fact that I just left them out there.
It wasn't your fault, Ford.
It is.
Stop saying it was.
Why don't I prepare some food for all of you? You look like you could use it, and I doubt any of you have eaten. Liliana just nodded. Amy exited the room.
We've nearly finished the room.
He'll love it, Liana. I promise.
If he sees it. I swear, Ford, just stop. What?
Liliana storms out of the room.
What have I done now?
She's just upset.
Well, I always have to be realistic. You and I saw those fallen trees, Johnny. We saw them firsthand. She didn't. I'm so used to everything going wrong and nothing going right that now I just get on with everything. And, well, just accept what happens, even if it sucks. It doesn't mean I don't get upset, but I still prepare for the worst.
And what's the worst?
Anything, well, close to death. Or worse.
No, Kara is not killing anyone else. Neither is Yvonne.
You can't do anything about it. If that's their motive, then they'll go through with it and someone will be on the receiving end.
Who?
Me.
What makes you say that?
Freddy makes me think that.
What did he say to you?
Liliana returns.
Enough? Well, I don't really know what's going on, but I don't think Freddie's acting this way for himself. He's not selfish. You should try living with him, Ford. Him telling you not to tell me the truth wasn't to protect him, it was to protect you. That's not selfish. Ford, admit it. Fine, whatever.
I thought you said he was self-centered, Liana.
More like protective. He just wanted to protect me. That's why he liked me making friends with Ford. Because he didn't trust anyone. Well, he wanted me to be okay. He didn't want me to get my heart broken.
I bet he's glad you met Ford now.
Why?
Well, considering you're his only friend, if Liliana hadn't met you, Freddie literally still wouldn't have a friend.
I suppose so.
Storms always remind me.
Of Chloe?
Yeah, I'm glad we're at home during it, though, and not at school. I haven't heard from anyone, though. I hope they're okay.
Ooh, I found something.
Found something?
Their mum hands Louisiana a small wooden box with a lock on it.
It's locked.
That box looks so weak, they could probably force it open.
Louisiana manages to rip the lock off the box and the box snaps open.
What is it?
There's some sort of note in here.
Where did you get this, Mum?
Chloe gave me this years ago. Told me to give it to Lou.
And you didn't?
No. Well, not until you spoke to me and convinced me otherwise.
I'm gonna read it.
Go ahead.
It's dated, 2 days before her death.
I hope you get to read this, Lou.
7 years later.
Mom snuck out of the house last night. I saw her.
What? She saw?
Why were...
Don't.
So, I followed her. I watched as she approached that same old house.
The one in which Alex and I saw that man?
Where is Alexandria?
At school, I think.
Yes.
I watched as she went inside, stared in through the open window.
Did she get spotted?
Edward, just wait.
Find out yourself.
Suddenly, the man, sensing that he was being watched, turned around. His eyes immediately landed on me. And I was too scared to run that I was just frozen on the spot. Mom had also turned us around at this point. She actually looked scared. Maybe there was something she wasn't telling us.
It ends there. The page is ripped. Where's the rest?
Lou, come.
Don't tell me to calm down.
Well, where is the rest, though?
I don't know.
Either you or someone else must have taken it.
Who exactly?
I've been receiving threats ever since I started looking into Chloe's death.
From who?
Threats are usually anonymous, you know?
Right.
I'll invite Alexandria and Raylan around here later. We can discuss this. If you're hiding anything at all, I will find out.
All right then.
Hang on. After what happened earlier, I'm not sure I want Raylan around.
What happened?
She was horrible to Ford.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. She is Yvonne's daughter.
Rhea?
Don't.
Is Ford even gonna come home tonight?
Likely not, and this time it isn't because of you.
For once, I'm sorry, Rand, but what you said is horrible. You should take time to think about your actions. Ford doesn't even know what happened afterwards. Well, Louisiana will likely tell Johnny, who will tell Ford. But since when did you not trust him?
Heat of the moment.
Please, Rayan, just go. I want my son to come home tonight.
He won't, Rose.
I'll tell him to. And I'll tell him that you're not here. It's worth a try. I'll tell him that Johnny and Freddie can come over too if they want.
Haven't you heard?
Heard what?
That Freddie's missing and Ford almost got killed by a falling tree?
What? Excuse me?
Yes. And fine, I'll leave.
Raylan storms out of the front door, leaving Rose on her own.
What?
Mum texted me. She said she sent Raylan away and that I can come home and you can sleep over.
Raylan's out in the storm?
Yes.
Well, she was horrible.
Do you know what she said after I left? That is presuming Lou told you.
She said she didn't trust you and, well, she was extremely dismissive of Louisiana defending you.
Lou defended me? But she's Rhea's best friend.
Alright, but she knew Rhea was the one in the wrong and not you. You don't choose what family you are born into. I wish I did, to be honest.
So do I. And me. Well, at least I'd want a mum that cared more. I wouldn't trade my brother for anything.
I love my family.
It's not the same for everyone, though.
I know Louisiana was once horrible to you, but she wants to change. And she knows the difference between right and wrong. She more than everyone. Also, we should go to your mum's tonight. It's probably safer there.
Yeah, alright. And Johnny, can we have a word?
Sure.
Alone?
Oh, right. Let's go into the living room to chat.
Amy came upstairs with the food just as they went downstairs.
What's up, Ford?
Amber.
What's happened now?
Lewis told me, well, something, and I got very upset.
What did he say?
He's seen Amber.
What?
And he wouldn't tell me much. She was in town for a little, met her, and she was gone a day before I even knew.
I'm so sorry, Ford. They shouldn't be so secretive around you.
Well, Liliana was. Look what happened when she wasn't secretive.
You don't deserve this.
Let's just go to my mum's for some alone time, alright?
Yeah, sounds good.
The two of them managed to head back to Ford's house and take the safest route there. Thankfully, the storm wasn't much anymore.
You came?
Yes, and well, something's happened, Mum.
About what?
Amber.
Oh.
Lewis has been calling her in secret, and has met her in secret once.
Behind your back?
Yes, until he told me earlier, and I got really upset.
This isn't fair, Ford.
I just want my sister back, Mum. But what if she doesn't want to be back?
You'll see her again. I promise.
After everything she did for you, she's not going to leave you forever. She'll return, Ford.
How can you be so sure?
I knew Amber too, remember? She always cared about you in her own funny way.
Both Ford and Johnny wanted to answer the door, so they went together.
Hi?
Hi, I'm Kayla, a friend of your sister, Amber.